Good evening and welcome to the Bishop Ludden Athletic Awards Ceremony. I am Gallagher Driscoll, the Director of Athletics here at Bishop Ludden. I will be hosting tonight's event. I want to thank all of you for taking time to tune in for tonight's special event. We all know this wasn't a normal, typical year we all envisioned, but we made the most of it. This event is geared for varsity athletes and teams. Many of the major awards are given to our seniors who have dedicated themselves to our school for years. Before we get started with our major awards, there are some people I would like to recognize tonight. To Joe Eldros and Tom Liggett, our custodians who continue to do amazing jobs keeping our building and fields in tip-top shape. Thank you guys, you are the real MVPs. To our principal, Mr. Leo Cosgrove, and our assistant principal, Dave Ringwood, who made it possible for our students to be in school 5 days a week in person, who made sure our student athletes were able to participate in athletics this season. Thank you, Leo and Dave. To our nurse and cheerleading coach, Miss Jack, for her dedication and commitment to all of our students. Miss Jack administered COVID testing weekly so that all our student athletes could compete. Thank you, Miss Jack. To our parents, thank you for letting your student participate in athletics this year. I think we're all weary at times asking ourselves, are we sure about this? Thank you for your patience, cooperation, and understanding with the COVID rules, how many families could attend games and matches, and rescheduling practice and games. There were times this year when we didn't know who we were going to be playing next. It all worked out in the end though, so thank you. To our coaches, thank you for buying in and playing the cards you were dealt. I appreciate all of you getting out of your comfort zones to ensure our students had a season. You have been great advocates for our athletes, always going above and beyond. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, thank you to our student athletes. Thank you for being uncomfortable at times this year. Thank you for taking a mature approach to practice, games, and meetings. You competed each day. Every athletic event I attend this year, I never sat there and questioned your efforts, no matter the score, your team's record, whether it playoffs, sectionals, or states or not. Every one of you made the most out of your opportunity, so thank you. That speaks volumes to the type of people you are. I would like to recognize a couple teams this year who would usually fly under the radar. Thank you to our cheerleading team who made it to all our home boys basketball games and braved the beautiful March and April weather during this year's football season. Coached by Miss Jack, Anya Collins, Ashota Roman, Heidi Becken, and Izu Park. Thank you, ladies. Your commitment did not go unnoticed. I'd also like to recognize our Masterminds team. Every team is important to us here at Bishop Ludden, no matter the venue or setting. Our Masterminds team is a 2021 New York State champion as well as Syracuse Regional champions. They placed 7th in a small school national championship tournament in the open division. Team member Paul Kalenda was the MVP for both the regional and New York State regional. Congratulations, Paul. And congratulations to the following team members: Francesca Tadashini, William Anderson, Matthew Brunger, Dominic Chattis, Michael Losi, and George O'Malley. The Masterminds program is run and coached by Maxine Babcock. Also, I'd like to recognize Aiden Craner, the team captain. Congratulations on a great year, group. Well done. Got some tidbits to talk about, some bragging points in athletics this year. And seniors Lauren Petrie and Axel Rivera were named Section 3 Scholar Athletes, representing Bishop Ludden. A very prestigious honor, and both are very deserving of it. Congratulations, Lauren and Axel. Junior Caitlin Kibling gave the University of Connecticut a verbal commitment to continue her softball career there. She will sign her letter of intent this fall. Bishop Ludden softball won the Section 3 Class D championship this year. They finished 4th in the state rankings. Thank you, Coach Royal, your staff, and players on an amazing run. Our girls basketball team finished a perfect 9-0 this season. Congratulations to Coach Petrera, who was also named Coach of the Year in the league, as well as the large school Coach of the Year. Quite a season. Thanks, coaches and players. Amara Strife, Caitlin Kibling were named Players of the Year in their league and sport. Amara for girls basketball and Caitlin Kibling for softball. Amara Strife, basketball, Caitlin Kibling, softball, who she was also named to the all-sectional team. Michael Gaughan, soccer, Nazir Kinsey, football, and Jaron Buford, football, were named to the all-CNY team in their respective sports. Michael Gaughan and Nazir Kinsey were both finalists for CNY Player of the Year in their sports. Congratulations. Senior Kate Ruddy became the school's single-season record holder and all-time leader in assists. She had a chance to set the school record for aces, but COVID got in the way. Nonetheless, congratulations on a great career, Kate. Thank you. Sophomore Amara Strife scored her 1,000th point on February 13th against Bishop Grimes. On May 3rd, 8th grader Joe Dunham pitched a no-hit complete game against Port Byron. Joe recorded 14 strikeouts and doubled in both runs for the win. On May 22nd, freshman Greg Purdy also threw a no-hitter against OCS. Greg struck out 9 in a complete game. He also had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Well done, guys. Senior soccer player Michael Gaughan was named Athlete of the Week on 2 occasions by both CNY Central and News Channel 9. This year we fielded our own cross-country and outdoor track teams. We competed in the league championship as well as the sectionals. Great job by our student athletes and our coaches, Annabelle Cooligan and Heidi Busa. Looking forward to building this program in the years to come. Some of our all-league honors. Girls soccer. Faith Gribben was named first team all-league. Sarah Boyer was named second team all-league. Boys soccer. Michael Gaughan, Axel Rivera, and Charlie Colella were named first team all-league. Aiden Craner, Sam Colella, and Mark Callens were named to the second team. Girls basketball. Amara Strife and Lauren Petrie were named first team all-league. Caitlin Kibling and Kara Odom were named to the second team all-league. Boys basketball. Jaron Buford and Grant Baker were named first team all-league. Nazir Kinsey was named honorable mention. Volleyball. Kate Ruddy and Jasmine Cuffey were named first team all-league. Paige Smith and Allison Bradley were named to the second team. Football finished a shortened season with a 3-1 record. Jaron Buford, Nazir Kinsey, Evan Cervantes, and John Galeza would have definitely received all-league recognition. Congratulations, football, and Coach Rogers on a great year. Baseball. Peter and Joe Dunham were named to the first team all-league. Joe Adamo and Tim Dunham were named second team all-league. And Patrick Townsley was named honorable mention. Softball. Caitlin Kibling, Alexia Shamati, Amara Strife, and Marianne Sobel were named first team all-league. Amelia Lamandola, Ashley Petronani were named to the second team. Serena Royal and Sophia Shamati were named honorable mention. Great year. Obviously, softball and baseball were eligible. We had sectional play, and both teams qualified. And obviously, softball was the Class D sectional champions. So great job again, ladies. We had one student participate in 4 sports this year. He took advantage of the rule, which was pretty neat. Axel Rivera participated in basketball, football, baseball, and soccer. Pretty impressive. So that speaks volumes what kind of student he is and teammate he is. So thank you, Axel. And I'd also like to say congratulations to those who participated in 2 or 3 sports this year. Obviously, we need multiple sport athletes here, so thank you. Michael Gahn will continue his academic and soccer career at Catholic University. Lauren Peachy will continue her academic and basketball career at St. John Fisher College. Grant Baker will do a post-grad year at Kimball Union Academy and will play on the basketball team. Senior Aiden Craner will attend the University of Rochester, where he will try to make a run at the cross-country and outdoor track teams. So good luck to everybody, and on with the program. On behalf of the Coaches, American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer campaign, I would like to present the 2021 Scholarship Award to our student athlete. Our boys basketball program has helped raise funds for this worthwhile cause for the past 23 years, totaling over $33,000. This year we've collected over $1,000, of which a portion is returned to Bishop Ludden for this award. To our major athletic award nominations. The first award we would like to present is the A1 Trophy Award. The A1 Trophy Award is given to 2 seniors, 1 boy, 1 girl, who best personifies the support, loyalty, and competitiveness of the Bishop Ludden athletic program. Our female recipient, and I'm pleased to announce this year, is Lexia Shamati. Throughout her career, Alexia has participated in 3 sports each year: soccer, basketball, and softball. In speaking with all of her coaches, words such as energy, enthusiasm, passion, and sacrifice came to their minds. Most of the time, whether it was after a win, a loss, or a tough practice, the next morning, Alexia always came out of her way to say hello with a smile on her face. Her senior year was capped off by being a member of the undefeated girls basketball team, as well as a member of the softball team who captured a sectional title this year. Alexia also made first team All-League in softball. Congratulations, Alexia. You are very deserving of this award. Our A1 male recipient of this award is Will Anderson. Says his coach, Annabelle Cooligan, throughout the time we've had the pleasure to know Will, he has shown that he is one of the most selfless, dedicated members of the Bishop Ludden community. He is always one of the first in line to help with whatever is needed. He is willing to put others before himself, whether that is sacrificing at an individual event for a team relay or helping the younger athletes improve. Will is incredibly dedicated to just not cross country and track and field, but also to academics. The STEM Club, campus ministry, and performing arts program. Somehow, Will balances everything, showing incredible responsibility and diligence. With these traits, we're confident that Will continue to shine. Thank you, Will. Very deserving of this award. Congratulations. Our next award is the Bishop Forey Award. It's given to 2 seniors, 1 boy, 1 girl, whose character has developed the most through athletic competition. These students are chosen for the leadership and determination to better themselves on and off the field. This year's female recipient is Kate Ruddy. Says her coach, John Buskey. Kate Ruddy is an athlete who not only personally is exceptional in her abilities and her work ethic to improve and to be the best player she can be. She is an athlete who encourages and lifts all those around her. She takes time to mentor younger players and gives herself to her teammates. So when they are struggling, she comes alongside of them and helps them in their mental and emotional states. She is the first to text or call a teammate who's having a hard time, and the first to be excited when someone achieves a new goal. She set the all-time and single-season assist records for volleyball. She was well on track to break the ace records had the season not been shortened by COVID. Kate Ruddy has been a great asset to our athletic program. And that's coming from me, Kate, so thank you. Thank you for your dedication to our volleyball program at Bishop Ludden, as well as our outdoor track program and basketball. So congratulations, good luck. Our male recipient this year is Axel Rivera. Serving as from Coach Casalia, Ben. Serving as a senior captain, Axel Rivera was recognized as one of the top defenders in the Onondaga High School League for his play during the fall 2020 boys soccer season. Named to the OHSL first team, Axel consistently demonstrated the willingness and spirit to compete at the highest level. As a leader on and off the field, Axel was always positive as he set the example, especially for his younger teammates, about the level of commitment required to be a successful student athlete at Bishop Ludden. The work ethic and determination displayed on and off the field are also evident in the classroom as evidenced by his academic performance. His effort, commitment, and leadership have made a positive impact on both the boys soccer program and the Bishop Ludden community. I can also speak to this. Axel was part of our basketball team for the last 2 years, and he was a great teammate. He knew what his role is, he accepted it, and embraced it. He also played in 4 sports this year and was our Section 3 scholar athlete. So congratulations, Axel. Well done, well deserved. Our next award is the West Valentine Award, given to a male and female, both seniors, student athletes who personify outstanding determination, attitude, diligence, inspiration, and team commitment. Our female recipient this year is Allie Royal. Says Coach Buskey, Allie Royal's character was demonstrated clearly the evening she phoned me as her coach and told me that she had torn her ACL and would not be able to compete in her senior season. She could have done this in any other way. Text, email, or just let me find out some other way. But she took the initiative and wanted me to hear it firsthand and had it been and be able to plan for the upcoming season. Her very next words were, "Would it be all right if I attend practices and games to help in any way I can?" That is what she did. She was at every practice except for a few that required physical therapy and attended every game. She took stats, encouraged her teammates, spoke regularly to her replacement. At practice, she would feed balls to the coaches and players, bring encouraging words, cheered on the team during difficult times, and she did everything she was asked to do with a smile. She affectionately became Coach Royal to the team. She could have disappeared into her schoolwork. Instead, she took her injury and invested herself all into her team and teammates. Very well said, Coach. I was heartbroken when this happened to Allie. I think it was back in December. But just seeing her grinding every day, and at no time did she feel sorry for herself. She could have just walked away from everything and used the injury as an excuse, but she became a great team leader with volleyball. And in fact, this season in softball, she played a couple innings at first base. Just because of her hard work and diligence, she was our captain on the softball team and was able to help lead us to the Section 3 Class D Sectional Softball Championship. So, Allie, congratulations. You're very well deserving of this award. Thank you. Our male of the recipient of the West Valentine Award is senior John Galeazza. John participated in football on the varsity team for 4 years. Was also participating in cross country this year. Says Coach Rogers, John is a success story, a sports success story. A nice young man who developed a competitive streak through football. He worked to be a solid player and open up his personal confidence, which I think will aid him in his future endeavors. Thanks, Coach Rogers. We all know what John meant to our football team and Bishop Ludden as a whole. Congratulations, John, on being the male recipient of the West Valentine Award. The next award is the Reverend Father Kevin Joseph Murphy Award, given to 2 students, 1 boy, 1 girl, who best personifies the true spirit of athletic competition without concern for personal recognition or achievement. This year's female recipient is Caitlin Kibling. Caitlin is a junior. She is going to be entering her senior year. Says Coach Royal, Caitlin Kibling is a type of player that makes everyone around her better and has high expectations for herself. Her humility and drive makes her an outstanding player, but even a better person. She works on her skills well independently, yet can lead others whenever that time comes. Caitlin Kibling was our league player of the year, but in my eyes, she is a minimal the player of the decade. Congratulations, Caitlin. Caitlin obviously excels in basketball. She made second team All-League. She was a CNY All-Star in softball, the league player of the year. She is committed to UConn for softball. She has all these credentials, and you would never know it because she's very humble. She's very grateful. She's the ultimate teammate. And we're very, very excited that she has another year at Bishop Ludden. So congratulations, Caitlin. Our male recipient is junior Nazir Kinsey. Nazir plays football and basketball here. In football, he was named to the All-CNY team, and on the basketball team, he was named honorable mention All-League. From a personal standpoint, I am very lucky to be able to coach someone like Nazir, who comes to practice every day and competes, no matter the time, the score, the situation. I've never had to question his effort on the court or as a teammate, and we're glad we have another year from him. Says Coach Rogers, his football coach. Nas is as tough as a game competitor as I've ever coached. He has a knack for making big plays late when his opponents are too tired. A fun personality to be around as well. So congratulations, Nas. We look forward to big things from you in your senior year. Thank you. The Bishop Harrison Award is given to 2 seniors, 1 boy and 1 girl, who are outstanding in school and community service. Our female award winner this year is senior Amelia Lamondola. Says Coach Pat Casalia, Amelia went from little to no soccer experience to bring a 2-year starter to becoming a 2-year starter and team captain. As a player, she worked on her game until she got it right. As a leader, she always led from the front. She is a perfect example of what Bishop Ludden student athlete should be all about. Amelia was also on our softball team, second team all-league. I think she was all-league in soccer as a junior. For someone that did not play soccer at all, coming into her sophomore year, she picked it up and was a great asset to our athletic program as well as Bishop Ludden. She has been very involved in the Ronald McDonald House and other community services here. So congratulations, Amelia, well done. Our male recipient of the Bishop Harrison Award is Aiden Craner. Says Coach Annabelle Cooligan, Aiden is one of the most well-rounded students we've ever had at Bishop Ludden. He is a young man of exceptional character, and his unparalleled integrity and desire to help those in need makes him one of the very best. His hard work, dedication, and drive to succeed inspires others on the team, particularly who are younger. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with Aiden, and I know that it will be incredibly successful as he leaves Bishop Ludden with his caring, personable, and friendly personality. Well said, Coach Cooligan. Aiden has been a great asset to Bishop Ludden. Anything he could try to compete in, he did, whether it was lacrosse, soccer, second team all-league, and he picked up track this year. So he's been also being a member of the Masterminds Championship team as a captain. So he's got a well-rounded resume. With all his accolades, he's even a better person. So congratulations, Aiden. Well done. The Bishop Cunningham Award is given to two senior student athletes, one boy and one girl, who are voted outstanding scholarly athletes, but also show character and service to the school. This year's female recipient is senior Lauren Petrie. Says her basketball coach, Con Petrera. When I received the news that Lauren had been chosen for this award, it brought back a memory from my time at Ludden. To the Bishop Cunningham Award, which was the first award I ever received as a student athlete, and whom my coach, Mike Rogers, spoke about the award. He focused on the word character. At that time, I was only 15, and I really didn't understand how important what that word would eventually mean. I was just in shock that I was receiving that award. Fast forward to today. It's one of the most important pillars I use as a coach. And this year's recipient, Lauren Petrie, most definitely demonstrates character and service. Over the past 4 years, Lauren's accolades included being a 4-time league champion, 2-time sectional champion, and regional finalist, 3-time Onondaga High School League all-league, including a first team all year this year, a Class A All-State honorable mention last year by the New York State Sports Writers. A player like Lauren Petrie, she represents Bishop Ludden with such dignity and pride. And just her achievements and statistics have been recorded throughout her career at Bishop Ludden and by Syracuse.com. It will be her character that I will forever remember. I want to thank Jim and Carrie Petrie for raising such an amazing human being. Lauren, you will be extremely missed. To piggyback on what Coach Petrera said, Lauren has been a mainstay in our athletic program since she walked in the door here 6 years ago. She's been a great ambassador for our school, on and off the playing field, so she's very deserving of the Bishop Cunningham Award. Congratulations, Lauren. The male recipient is senior Grant Baker. Here's how I describe Grant. Humble, unassuming, listener, grateful, quiet, dedicated. He's the ultimate teammate who joined us midway through his 10th grade year. He went from deferring to others to making first team All-League this year, a unanimous vote getter. No matter what it was always yes, coach, even when I was dead wrong. And I sometimes was. I'm very honored and proud to present this award to Grant Baker. Thank you, Grant, for challenging me to be a better coach and better person. We will miss you. Congratulations. Our Principal's Trophy is given to a male and female student athlete. It is the highest award given for athletics at Bishop Ludden High School. The recipients are chosen insofar as they have exemplified the values and philosophy of the Bishop Ludden program. Our female recipient of the Principal's Trophy this year is sophomore Amara Strife. Says Coach Petrera, for the second year in a row, Amara Strife has shown us all what it takes to be a recipient of the Principal's Award. Her ability to compete under pressure, her determination to better herself for her teammates and coaches, and her understanding that leadership is more about responsibility rather than ability. Amara continues to represent Bishop Ludden and its community with grace and dignity. Every year there are new goals and new motivations that she aspires to achieve. Over the past 4 years, Amara's accolades include being a 4-time league champion, 2-time sectional champion, and regional finalist, a Class A All-State 4-team selection by the New York State Sports Writer, a 4-time OHSL All-League selection, 3 of which concluded first team, a 2-time finalist for Player of the Year for the CNY Large School Division, and finally, this year's recipient of the Player of the Year for the OHSL Liberty League. Yes, that's a mouthful, and it doesn't even include her surpassing 1,000 points this year as a sophomore, and the softball honors she was just awarded this past spring. As her basketball coach, I am truly honored, and as an alum, I'm so proud that Amara represents our school. She is such a special student athlete, and it's clear why she's been selected for the second year in a row as a recipient of the Principal's Award. Congratulations, Amara. Obviously, all these accolades and accomplishments go without saying, well-deserved, but the best thing about her, she's even a better person. She does everything with a smile, always has a kind word, no matter what's going on in her world that day. So congratulations, Amara. Michael had one of the most prolific goal-scoring seasons at Bishop Ludden, with 20 goals in just 12 games. Michael's one of the leading scorers in all of Section 3. For his efforts, Michael selected the OHSL All-League First Team as well as his All-CNY soccer team, as selected by the sports writer at Syracuse.com. Additionally, he has been nominated for Academic All-American and All-New York State honors. Michael's play on the field was a direct result of his dedication and effort he put during his off-season training and during practices. The leadership he demonstrated set the example for his younger teammates, as he consistently pushed both himself and his teammates to improve. In addition to his on-the-field achievements, Michael excels in the classroom and his volunteered efforts at the food bank at CNY and has made a positive impact on our community. Congratulations, Michael. I'd like to thank Michael personally for the last few years. He's always been a shy, unassuming, quiet kid, but was an unbelievable soccer player. He participated in baseball when he was younger. Like Coach had mentioned in this, he spearheaded the food bank in Central New York during the COVID when they had virtual fundraising. I believe Michael led that, and they were able to raise over $2,500. Michael continued his playing career at Catholic University. Again, he's been a great ambassador to Bishop Ludden. You're very deserving of this award, Michael. Thank you. Our final award is the Monsignor Taylor Award, given in recognition of outstanding contributions to sports nationally, locally, or specifically to Bishop Ludden High School. As many of you know, on May 27th, we lost a true ambassador to the softball community in Bishop Ludden. Ed Mahar was taken away from this earth way too young. You could always see Eddie at our softball games, helping get the field ready, downstairs, working athletes out, taking pictures. He was our unofficial photographer for every school event, be it senior night, be it a random sporting event, graduation. Eddie wanted for nothing. Every Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Eddie, along with Carl and Marty Maspole, would re-wax our gymnasium for the getting ready for the basketball season. Eddie was personally, Eddie was great to me and Bishop Ludden. I am heartbroken that he's no longer with us because he left his place, our school, the softball field, the locker room, the workout facility downstairs. Whatever Eddie did, he left it better, a conversation. So I'm pleased to announce to his family that Eddie will receive the Monsignor Taylor Award this year. Very well deserving, and I can't thank him enough. God bless him. I know having gained another prize fighter and a great coach and a great human being. So congratulations, Eddie, and to his family, thank you for sharing Eddie with us. In closing, I'd like to thank everybody for making this year successful. I know we didn't have sectional playoffs for certain teams. I know it wasn't the perfect setting. I know people like to use the term adversity and whatever it is, you know. I appreciate our coaches, our student athletes, our families for making it work, for buying in and understanding. Your cooperation and patience were terrific. Obviously, hopefully we're getting through this pandemic, and next year we're back to normality, hopefully. But my biggest message to everybody is we had a chance to compete this year. And there's a lot of schools and a lot of kids that didn't have their senior years or junior years or sophomore years or freshman years to play. We did. And thank you for everybody that made it possible. Enjoy the summer. Seniors, congratulations and thank you for everything you've been a part of. Thank you for Bishop Ludden, making Bishop Ludden a better place. God bless. What do you think?